guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are doing an assumptions video and I'm really nervous. How are you feeling, Ben?
I don't know. I'm excited to see what people think of me, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think we've done an assumptions video in like a year or two. We've done like Q&As, but we haven't done what you guys like think about us or assume about us. So I'm excited to look through them. I actually have not looked through any of the assumptions, so I'm kind of nervous. It is lunchtime, so we are gonna make some HelloFresh really quick. You guys know that we love HelloFresh. We make HelloFresh even on the days that it's not sponsored. We have one more meal in there, and we ate a meal the other night that you guys saw. It was like the burgers, and it was so good. We are going to make some crispy Parmesan chicken today, and I'm really excited. Have we had this one before?
Yeah, and it's amazing. We've
really?
Had it before, yeah.
Okay, I'm really excited. We've actually, there's been a few times that I've used my own code to order more HelloFresh, and I actually just got a message, I think today or yesterday, asking if we have an active HelloFresh code. So this code that I'm going to give you guys in a few minutes is an active HelloFresh code. So yeah, we're about to sit down, but first let's make some lunch and then we will get into the assumptions. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, and that's what we do. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. It looks so yummy.
I know. It looks so good.
Had you even tried couscous before HelloFresh? Yeah, me neither.
Well, actually, I had my mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
HelloFresh offers you so many different meal options and you can get out of your little recipe rut. That is one thing that Ben and I struggle with, is constantly eating the same meals, but whenever we get HelloFresh, we actually get so excited. I just dropped this on the counter.
And it like makes us try new stuff, like couscous.
Yeah, like I've never tried couscous before this. You can also save up to 28% using HelloFresh instead of going to the grocery store. Oh my gosh, why do I keep dropping this on the counter?
Dang.
Oh, it's slippery.
Pull the plate closer, baby.
We don't use logic here, Ben. HelloFresh has pre-portioned ingredients, so then there's less prep for you, and there's also less waste, which is really, really important. So you don't have to go to the store and buy a full can of seasoning. It'll come like with exactly how much you need to use, so there's less waste overall. You can also easily change your delivery days, add food, or skip a week if you need to. It's super, super easy. HelloFresh is committed to making more delicious meals now than ever, and they're also taking extra precautions to keep their whole entire team safe. I know so many people love HelloFresh. We do too. We eat it when it's not even sponsored. We order it when it's not even sponsored. It's so much easier to make dinners if Ben and I are like, oh, what should we make for dinner tonight, or anything. The whole entire pack is available and ready to go like at any moment. Are you done?
Hey, gone. Ooh, let's compare this. I just devoured that.
I'm not done yet.
I know, I just devoured that.
You guys can go to HelloFresh.com and use my code 80KBBaby for $80 off across 5 boxes and free shipping on your first box. And all of that information will be in the description as well. Now, I'm gonna eat this and we're gonna answer some assumptions. And like I said, I haven't even looked at them. So actually, Ben, come over here. I think I'm gonna have Ben pick them out, because normally in almost every single Q&A or any type of video that we do like this, I always pick out the questions or whatever we're doing. So do you want to pick them out?
Sure.
This will be interesting to see which ones he picks.
Let's see here. You had very opposite childhoods.
Oh my gosh.
Polar opposite.
Literally, like, anytime we talk about it, we cannot relate on anything in our childhood.
Nope.
And that's like
a good thing.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
Like my parents weren't divorced. Your parents had several
divorces
partners.
Each.
Yeah. I was very like sheltered as a child.
And I was very exposed.
Yeah. Like everything about our childhood
Yes.
is completely different.
Literally
But what would you say, like, for Ella and Avery's upbringing, whose upbringing is it more like?
That's literally not a question. It's definitely yours. Katie doesn't care when Ben games for a while.
I actually don't.
You don't? Because that's like whenever I'm playing video games, it's normally like at the end of our day or something like that, and she's had a long day, and she's introverted, so like takes her time. Actually, you should say.
Well, yeah, and like I edit at night as well, so we wouldn't be hanging out anyway.
Yeah, because then whenever I'm hanging out when she's editing, I'm always like annoying her and like showing her TikToks, and then she's not productive.
Literally, if I don't edit at night when I have peace and quiet,
You're not.
I can't edit, because even if I try to the next morning, you're like, Katie, look, Katie, look, Katie, look, Katie, look, and I can't focus.
You have sex at least once a week.
What is that?
Sex?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Mm.
I don't either. We should look it up.
That's weird. Now let me Google it.
No.
You most definitely smoke weed. Okay, and this is something that I need to clear up.
I feel like people are like confused about this.
Okay, people are very confused about this. They think I'm
one time.
They think I'm a pothead. From the Say It or Shot I did with Mason, I said that I smoked
The last time you smoked weed was a week ago.
a week ago, and that was because it was my brother. I used to smoke and drink a bunch in high school and stuff like that. But ever since I've graduated high school, actually I should say ever since I met Katie, I can count on one hand how many times I've smoked. Ever since I met Katie, for the past 3 years, I can count on, it's probably 5 times I've smoked in the past 3 years. And that's either special. Okay, I never do it by myself. So like now it's just like, isn't appealing to me whatsoever. If I have somebody come over that's like a guest, sometimes I'll do it, but you know how many times I've denied doing it? I'm like, you want some? I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I do that more often than not. Yeah, a lot of people are asking me, even when I'm streaming, people ask me that. But that's just, I think that's just a huge misconception. Ben really wants a boy, but still loves his girls. I think that's perfectly well said. Because I like, a lot of times I'm like, oh, I want a boy so bad, I want a boy so bad. But then it kind of like discredits the fact that I have girls. I love the girls and I wouldn't change anything, but I want a boy. I feel like
How would you feel
wants
if our next baby was a surprise baby and it came out a girl?
Oh, obviously I would still be happy. I don't even want to say disappointed. Like I definitely wouldn't be disappointed. But
I
like,
would be so happy.
I know you'd be happy, but I want a boy eventually.
I know.
Katie controls the finances completely. Yeah, that's like opposite. I'm the one that like is in charge of the taxes and wanted to do a budget and stuff like that. So
We created the budget together, but it was more you than me.
yes. Where's Sparkle? Right there.
No, that's
She's
not
actually
creepy.
in the video. You don't talk to other YouTube mamas anymore.
That's not true at all.
That's definitely not true.
Yeah, and I would like to say, just because like friendships aren't public on the internet don't mean that they don't exist off of the internet. And the only reason why we put it on the internet is because you guys like to see it, honestly.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
You almost broke up when you were preggo with Ella. Oh yeah.
I would say yes, but more from me.
Yeah.
I was really questioning everything and if like I made the right decision, but it's hard when you've only known somebody for a couple months to think about a lifetime together.
Yeah.
Or like always being connected somehow because you have a child together. And it was really, really hard for me, especially because I was the one that was pregnant. I was the one that was having like all the hormones going on. Like it was really hard, and I definitely think that we never even discussed breaking up.
No.
And we never
like you never
discussed that to each
confronted
other.
me about that.
No, but I definitely thought it.
But I feel like that's kind of a given in our situation. Like you're definitely gonna think about it at least. You're strict parents.
I would consider us strict parents.
I think we're strict parents. Like we don't let Ella run around at a restaurant. We make sure she's sitting down and has like proper manners. So I think we're strict.
I think we're pretty strict, and I think that we're only going to get more strict as they get older. But one of our biggest compliments that we get is how well behaved Ella is. I never have to worry about taking her into a store and her acting crazy. Never have to worry about her getting up from a dinner table out in public. My mom even complimented her the other day because she took her to a ceramic shop that had a bunch of ceramic ornaments in it, and my mom asked her not to touch anything and to stay with her. She didn't touch anything and she stayed with her at 2.5 years old. Like didn't even have to be reminded. It is hard to discipline your child, and
there's proper ways to discipline children.
Yes, but I think that everything that we've done so far I don't regret any of our parenting decisions so far, but I definitely would say that we are pretty strict with her.
100%. I agree with everything you just said. You are pregnant. No.
Not that I know of.
You guys drink but are too scared we will judge you, which we won't.
No.
No.
Honestly, the other night we did have a few drinks on live. We just don't do it. And I think the reason why is because we're just so busy, and whenever we're with friends or have like a night off where I'm not editing or something like that, recently we have been like getting into drinks, but
it's not even like to the extent of like drunk.
And we're not saying this because we're like, oh, we don't drink. No. Like, we've had drinks before. He's been drunk before. He went to parties growing up. It's just that it's not our way of life at this moment. Yeah. And I honestly think as we get older and as our kids get older, we're probably going to indulge more in drinking than we are right now.
Yeah. Oh, I think so too.
Just as of right now, it's not a thing.
And for me, it's just such a complex situation because I have like traumas from childhood with involving alcohol. So me as a parent, I never want to be in situations that I was put in as a child. So I never want to put Ella in the situations that I was in as a child. So me personally, I will never be like drunk or anything like that. Like
around them
ever. I don't think I ever will be. The other night, and like during the video, I like drank because we had one Corona in the fridge, and I drank it during dinner, and I was like, why'd I do that?
Why?
I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
You can do that.
Oh, well, I know I can, but I'm just saying I didn't want to. Like after that, I was like, I could have waited an hour and drank it after I went to sleep. Yeah. But that's just me, and people are different. We have no hate for anybody that does, but like I said, it's just personal experience for me. We're rich.
I would not consider us rich.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Like for our age, we have a decent amount of money.
Yeah, we're very well off for our age, but
overall, like if you're looking at the spectrum of rich people or wealthy people, definitely not. I don't know. I think for our age, we are pretty well off, but overall, definitely not. No. Y'all fight a lot off camera.
I think it's like we bicker.
I think that we fight probably more than you guys think, because Ben and I are very different people. Everything about us is completely different. I don't think there's a lot of things that we have in common. Except for like the way that we parent, the way that we feel about other people. Like we have the same type of people that we attract and that we like, and that's pretty much it.
And also when it comes to like morals.
Yeah, when it comes to like money, sleep, alone time.
Yeah, we're just opposite.
All of that stuff. Everything else is completely opposite.
Like I'm a saver. She's somewhat of a spender.
I would say I'm a spender.
Yeah, you're a spender. Sleep, like I don't get very much sleep.
I need my sleep.
Yes, and then also it's like for her alone time, she needs it.
Our love languages are so different. His is words of affirmation and physical touch. And mine are quality time and acts of service. Those are completely different. Yep. Literally completely different. And so we're just very different people, but at the end of the day, like
we just will learn to adapt.
These little bubble things are so cool.
Couscous? That you're taller than Ben.
Actually, Ben is taller than me by like half an inch or something like that. But he never stands up straight. He never
like my posture. See, like my back is just like naturally bent, and then also I stand with like my feet out like a penguin.
And he like puts his hips forward, and then he just looks so much like smaller than me.
See, like if I sat straight up, like that's me sitting straight up.
But, you know, I don't know. And I naturally just kind of stand up straight. Yeah. So at times it does come across that he's taller than me. But I actually figured out pretty recently that you're taller than me.
You guys are messy and sometimes lazy in doing household tasks. I think that...
You're not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you are. Is like,
I'm pretty messy. I wouldn't say that I'm messy. I would say that a mess doesn't bother me. So I don't clean it up. I don't think I'm necessarily a messy person where I just create messes everywhere I go. It just doesn't bother me, so I don't clean it up as often.
And then for me, it's like polar opposite, because like growing up, my brother and I were like, we had to keep everything clean, take showers every day, like very, very like clean everything, pick everything up. So, ooh, Katie doesn't want to have a boy, but she will actually be an amazing boy mom.
I don't know if I'd be a good boy mom. I doubt myself. I do want a boy. I said I think that 2 boys next would be pretty cool. If I had 4 girls, I would be so completely fine with that. But I do think, like, if I could either choose the next order of our kids, I'd either choose 1 more girl and then a boy, or 2 boys.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Because I definitely would not be upset if I had more girls and I guess I'm just nervous for a
Well,
boy.
it's like a first. It's like a completely different.
That
Like, we know
it's
how
just
to do.
so different, and yeah,
We know how to do. We know how to raise girls, not boys.
I know. So the thought is scary and very unfamiliar. So I think that's why I lean towards more having girls than boys.
You have rich families. No,
Definitely not.
I think your family's like middle class,
Yeah, like upper middle.
and my family is like lower, way lower. I literally grew up. My dad had a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and every time my brother and I would go there, we would have to pull out a mattress and put it in the living room, and then sleep on the mattress on the floor, and then put up the mattress as soon as we woke up. So, just a little bit of perspective. So that's definitely very false. You were the cool kids in school.
I would say yes.
I think you were. I was too.
Yeah, so I'd say yes.
Yeah.
You always clickbait. Definitely yes. But I think that everybody clickbaits. I think that YouTube is kind of run on clickbait, and people's videos are run on clickbait. So yes, definitely 100% I clickbait, and I will never not say that. But I feel like that's just how it is. Like David Dobrik's merch is clickbait merch because that's what works for YouTube. Hi! Do me hold you? May mommy hold you?
Are you talking about clickbait?
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think that we clickbait as much as a lot of other people do.
You don't think?
No.
Yeah,
A lot of our clickbait is like somewhat representative of the video.
Yeah, I think our clickbait is definitely like in the video, but maybe just blown out of proportion a little bit.
Yeah, but then there's people that like literally like use such blatant clickbait. So I think that we're a good mix.
Yeah. You come off as harsh at first, but are very loyal and caring once people get to know you. I feel like,
Yeah.
I know this is so weird to say, and I'm not into zodiac signs at all, but that basically like sums up a Leo, which I'm a Leo, which is a very loyal person, but also somebody that comes off like pretty standoffish, which I've always been told that I come off as really harsh or really mean, but I'm actually a really, really nice person, and I only have a few friends because I am a really loyal friend, and I don't go out and just make friends here and there. Like when I have a friend, they're like my best friend. So yeah. And what do you think about you? I don't feel like you would come off as like harsh. I feel like
No,
Ben
I'm
is
very inviting.
way more inviting than I am.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm way more inviting. Like I'm very extroverted. I'll like talk to you and have conversations with you. Yeah, no, I'm like once again, we're just like that's just an opposite. I had a lot of friends, and because I had so many friends, a lot of friends weren't as loyal. You know what I mean? Like you have like a group of like 2 or 3 that are extremely loyal, and I had like a huge pot that none of them were really loyal. And
Yeah.
once she got pregnant, they kind of all just disappeared. Ben is more hands-on when it comes to playing with the girls. I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one actually.
Like in regards to doing, like running around with them on my shoulders, maybe. But I think we're pretty equal. Maybe even Katie tipping a little bit, and just like
Really?
getting like sitting down. Well, maybe not. I think we're pretty equal, just in like
I think we are pretty equal.
sitting down. Like whenever I'm not like playing with the girls or something like that, if I'm cleaning up, Katie will sit down and play with Legos.
I feel like I'm more of a in-depth hands-on. Like I will paint with them.
Yes.
I'll play with Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
I'll make cookie dough. Like all the extra stuff. Ben
Yeah.
doesn't like doing that stuff. He doesn't like the messy stuff. He just likes the basic toys. So I think that
And like the
we're
fun.
pretty different in the way
Yeah.
that we're hands-on with them.
But in a way, it balances out perfectly where she's able to do that like complex stuff with them that's like messy and like able to like they're able to experience that, and then I'm the one that's like throwing them around.
Exactly.
And, like,
Yeah.
it's a good
I
mix.
don't throw them around. I
Yeah,
don't
no.
run around with them, but I will like teach them something.
Teach them. Yeah, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. You guys love spoiling the girls. 100%.
100%.
100%.
I think I'm way more into spoiling the girls than he is. I'm always like, let's go get a cake pop. And
See,
you're
but,
like,
like-
why? I'm
but,
like,
like-
because.
But in a way, I think that's just like once again childhood coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Ben wasn't really spoiled as a kid, and I was, and I loved spoiling them. And I saw somebody post something like, how am I going to be a good parent when my kids suggest ice cream for dinner or staying up all night watching movies? Because like, that sounds fun to me too. That's just like me.
Yep.
Like if Ella ever offers like to have ice cream for dinner, I'm gonna be like, bet. Like all of that stuff, I would say, going back to the strict parenting thing, we are really strict parents when it comes to behavior and the way that they should behave and treat other people. But when it comes to like being strict on
Or eating dinner, eating dessert at a certain time, going
I
to
would
sleep.
probably be a lot more lenient
Oh,
on
way
that.
more.
Yeah.
Cause she's my elephant.
But I think that's like
she's my baby boo-boo bear.
Going back to like buying cake pops and stuff like that. I think that's just like coming from as a kid where I was like, my parents were in such a bad place financially that my brother and I would never ask for anything.
Yeah.
So it's like weird.
And I just want her to be happy, and I want her to have all the toys and all the ice cream. Hey.
Mommy,
Yeah.
look.
Oh, your Band-Aid. Oh, even like Band-Aids and stuff. Ben like hates giving her multiple Band-Aids a day.
Because then she's like dependent on it. It's like a drug.
She's not. She's a good baby. You guys have baby fever. I would say that recently I've had more baby fever than I had in months before.
Well, there's
looking at me like that.
There's like a situation that kind of happened. There was a reason that she got baby fever
recently. Yeah.
But I don't think I do.
Yeah, Ben definitely doesn't. But I would say I'm like 50-50 on if we had like baby and no baby.
Yeah.
So like if we did get pregnant anytime, I would be really, really happy.
I'm probably like 99 to 1. I'm just kidding. You didn't think you'd have over 200,000 subscribers when you first started?
Definitely not.
100%. There's no way.
I asked her if she wanted a lollipop.
Oh, she didn't even have lunch.
Yes, Papa.
What do you want?
This is literally, okay, this is a perfect example. Katie just offered her a lollipop, and she was so tired that we put her down before she ate lunch because she had a late breakfast.
Do you want a lollipop?
Yeah.
So
What color do you
now,
like?
now she's committed on a lollipop, and I'm like, she hasn't even eaten lunch yet.
We'll eat lunch after, right? After your lollipop? Yeah. Okay.
What color?
Pink one.
You want a pink one? What do you say?
Please.
Yeah, we're gonna get this little one a lollipop. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to check out all the HelloFresh links down below, and we will see you in our next video. What do you say, y'all?
Look.
Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
And then put Raffy's gonna do it. Woo.